Hi, so about a year ago I got this camera here. This is the Mamiya 645 and it's been my introduction into medium format film photography. I've shot so many rolls through this in the last 12 months and I've got a lot of thoughts and opinions, the good and the bad, so listen up if you're wondering if this is the right camera choice for you. So about 12 months ago, I decided I needed to change something in my photography workflow. Things were becoming a bit stale, so I decided to embark on something that I've never done before, which is portrait photography. And I decided, why not try something else that I've never done before at the same time, which is medium format film. So I decided to get the Mamiya 645 and use it mainly as a portrait photography machine. Firstly, I want to go through a quick pros and cons list, and then after that I want to showcase how I actually shoot this camera in real life. So you can skip to that part of the video if you like in the timestamps below. So medium format cameras are usually quite bulky, but this one I actually find quite portable. If I put the shoulder strap on, I can just sling it around my shoulder, and I find it really easy to just walk around with this thing, which I like to do all the time, just like around the city. Yeah, I think it's very good for its size. So on the bigger Mamiya cameras, you get this rotating back, which allows you to take horizontal and vertical images while using the waist level viewfinder. Now, a lot of people come to medium format specifically to use the waist level viewfinder, and yeah, that's fair enough, because it's really magical, just looking down into the ground glass and then seeing the image on the glass there. It's beautiful. And that leads to my negative point of this camera, which is I don't really use that with this format because you can't rotate the back of this camera. So when you're looking down into it, if you want to shoot vertical, it's going to be flipped and upside down, and you'll be shooting like this, which really isn't, it's not fun at all. It's just a really bad shooting experience. So I've opted to get this eye level viewfinder. So I shoot like this, up and down, vertically, horizontally. And yeah, unfortunately, that's just something that I have to give up with this camera, the waist level viewfinding. Now, as I just said, I swapped out the viewfinder of this camera, and that leads me to this positive point, which is the modularity of the Mamiya camera system. So like a lot of other Mamiya cameras, you can pull this camera apart into its individual parts, which is really nice if you want to replace or upgrade certain bits without replacing your whole camera. Now, as I said, I changed my waist level viewfinder for an eye level viewfinder, and in the near future, I would like to change the focusing screen for a different one. So this is a bit of a hot topic among everyone. Is the 645 format worth it? So when you compare all of the film formats, you have 35mm, you have 645, you have 6x6, and you have 6x7. Now, if you look at the chart, it's quite evident that 645 isn't as big as 6x7. It's slightly larger than 35mm, but it's not by that much. So a lot of people question whether this format of film is even worth trying. I think you should ask yourself, what are you honestly going to be using this camera for? If you're a professional photographer taking portraits or landscape, or you really need depth separation, I think that's something you should consider, because 645 is a great format. In fact, I don't even know if this should be in the negative section because there's so many positives to it. I think that firstly, you get more images out of each roll. So with this camera, I can get 15 photos compared to 10 images from a 6x7 camera. And if you really think about it, that's 50% extra images per roll. Medium format images cost quite a lot of money, so as I'm learning a new genre of photography, these extra images per roll are almost invaluable. You know what, I'm just going to put this 645 format as a positive as well. These older Mamiya cameras are made of this really nice metal, and they have a decent weight to the camera. They just look so good, and when I have this slinged around my shoulder and walking around, I actually get stopped quite a few times and asked about this camera. Like, it's a good conversation starter. And if you're asking people for portraits, then it's the best thing, because they're going to be like, oh, that's such a cool camera, like, what is it? And you'll be like, oh yeah, Mamiya, haha. And yeah, like, it's a great conversation starter. And It just looks really cool. Okay, so now we're gonna head out into the city and I'm gonna take you guys along with me as we take some portrait photography of people. Hopefully you can get an understanding of how I like to use this camera, and you know, maybe you'll get a feel for how you'd be using this camera as well. So yeah, let's get going. What's up guys? Welcome to the Carriage Works Farmers Market here in the city. It's sort of sunny. I don't know, the clouds have dispersed a bit, the rain has disappeared, and there are a lot of people around. And I'm just gonna go up to strangers and ask them for some portraits. There's a lot of flowers and cute dogs around, so I've got the camera in question and let's get shooting. Hi, excuse me. I'm a photographer.
Okay.
And I don't know, you look really cool with your two dogs.
Okay.
Would I be able to take a photo of you?
Yeah.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
Awesome. I might shoot facing this way. That's cool. I'll just get you to stand there and I'll take 2 photos, okay? Okay, 3, 2, 1. I'll take one more, yeah? Awesome. I might just take one of you if that's okay. Yeah? You're a natural. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Awesome, thanks Bart, appreciate it. Hi, excuse me. I'm a photographer and I really like your outfit and your dog. I was wondering, would I be able to take a photo of you?
Yeah.
Is that awesome?
Yeah, where's the backdrop?
Cool. Film
Nice.
on this
And, alright, that's cool.
Mamiya 645.
Yeah,
Do you know about these cameras? Oh, so cute.
Just wait for my wife.
Okay, 3, up, 3, 2, 1. Awesome, thanks so much. I hope you enjoyed that little outing that we had in the city, and hopefully you got a feeling for how I like to shoot with this camera and perhaps how you would like this camera as well. There's a like button, a comment section, and a subscribe button that you can all press and click and do things with. So do that, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.